From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Well, the round of rain we had yesterday fell in the areas that we really needed it to. We still need a lot more in these areas northwest of Tulsa where the drought has been dire for a while. But, 4-acre had close to 9/10 of an inch of rain, just under that. And this 48-hour rainfall total is really yesterday. The previous 60 days combined. Before that, 4-acre had about that much rain. So tells you where we've been. Sedan, Kansas, of course, you were having those major water issues. You had about 1.3 inches of rain yesterday and kind of, varying totals elsewhere. The further east you headed, the totals were a lot lighter. We were so close to really heavy rains, though, out near Newkirk, just north of Ponca City, had almost 4 inches of rain yesterday. And then in southeastern counties, kind of a mixture of a quarter to a half inch of rain. So far today, we've just been kind of waiting game for the next round, right? But that will be headed our way later this afternoon. I think especially this evening and tonight is when we may see some steadier, heavier rains pick back up. So kind of a reverse of yesterday's timing when it was wetter earlier in the day and then dried out late. We're kind of doing the reverse today as far as the weather conditions coming in later in the day. Gathering place, here's the camera view. It's mild, cloudy, breezy, 72 degrees, gusty south winds. Humidity's up there by late October standards. It is a pretty humid day. Visible satellite looks almost exactly like yesterday, where most of us are overcast, but there are some sun breaks in southeastern Oklahoma where it's going to be a little bit warmer. Could be some low 80s in our far southeastern counties later on today. So quick glance at radar. We've had a couple of spotty showers so far. Steadier rains near I-35 up near Wichita, Kansas as well. Unfortunately, I think this is going to stay just like a half a county to the northwest of northern Osage County, Chautauqua County, Kansas, where we need it. But some of that's going to try and drift in to our northwestern counties this afternoon. More rain extends into southern Oklahoma. It's all slow moving. So that's been kind of the waiting game we've had here. But eventually more of this moisture makes it into the eastern side of the state by late in the day. Briefly want to show you the wide view here. We were talking about Hurricane Otis down in Mexico, and it was significant. Now, this is the upper level low right here that's feeding in moisture to us. Now, oftentimes with storms like this, you may hear no one was expecting it or it came without warning, and most of the time that's not true. Unfortunately, with Otis, that really was the truth. This storm went from a tropical storm to a Category 5 hurricane in less than a day and made a direct hit on Acapulco late last night, early this morning. So they've really had very little time to prepare for this powerful storm that went barreling through there. Unfortunately, a lot of damage from Otis as it moved through the Acapulco region as a Category 5 hurricane. Now back to our weather. Again, we've been mostly dry so far. Some showers developed this afternoon, but it's really this evening and tonight. That's when the much higher rain chances approach. So there will be some of us that stay mostly dry right on through the daylight hours. And then tonight, rain and storm chances increase. Tomorrow morning, they'll start to taper off. Then the second half of Thursday, first half of Friday, not a whole lot, but then rain chances pick back up over the weekend. And over the weekend, that's going to be a chilly rain falling. That's when the cold front arrives. So today, again, highs mostly 70s, a little warmer in southeastern Oklahoma. And notice through the afternoon, widely scattered showers and storms, but a lot of us will end up staying dry. But then you'll notice it'll fill in more this evening into tonight. Now, this time around, the steadier rains were to the north yesterday. I think these storms this evening and tonight, some of these will be embedded thunderstorms, will be heavier from I-44 to the south and unfortunately lighter to the north. We'll have a little bit more of a flare up early tomorrow morning. So still could be wet for the Thursday morning commute, and then that will clear out, and I think we'll break out some sunshine later Thursday afternoon with some warm afternoon temperatures. As we head into Friday, want to track in the cold front here, at least the leading edge of this big cold front. So Friday morning, we're still warm near 70 degrees. Our high of the day Friday probably comes at about lunchtime here in Tulsa. Just watch what happens Friday afternoon, especially north of Tulsa. There go the temperatures. They drop into the 50s pretty quickly. That front will stall out to the south, and then behind it will leave behind some pretty chilly air for the weekend. So look at the big change that's about to approach us here from a temperature standpoint. Again, falling temperatures Friday afternoon. I think Saturday we're hard-pressed to get out of the 50s. Sunday, we don't get out of the 40s with strong north winds, rain falling. It's going to be a blustery, raw weekend. And then chilly next week. Looks like our first freeze of the season is showing up a couple mornings next week.